Hey everybody and welcome. Today we are here in Lyles, Tennessee. As you can see, we're on a farm out here in Lyles, and this was the farm of a very famous singer, songwriter, and actor. Today we're bringing you to the hideaway farm of
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
And this is the farm that Johnny Cash called the center of his universe. So the way that Johnny acquired this farm was actually his accountant at the time was embezzling money. Johnny went to go purchase some antiques and realized he didn't have any money. So they linked it back to his accountant, and at that point, he realized that, hey, we've got a problem here. So he started selling off all the properties that his accountant purchased, including this property. But when he actually came out here and saw the property himself and went around the home, he said, you know what, I'm gonna keep this property. This is one that's gonna stay, and this is gonna be my hideaway farm. Now, he had a main home in Hendersonville, Tennessee, just kind of north of Nashville. We're a good ways out here in Hickman County right now. This is a good ways out southwest of Nashville, Tennessee, but this is the property that he decided to keep, and we're gonna give you a tour inside here in just a moment. And right over here is a muscadine grapevine that Johnny Cash actually planted himself. So it's here many years later, and I don't see any grapes. Oh yeah, here's a few grapes coming in right here. These muscadine grapes that are coming in, but I don't see any that are ripe. But that's pretty cool. So here is Johnny Cash's car, and if you know the song One Piece at a Time, where he works at GM and steals automobile parts to make kind of a makeshift car here that's parts from every year, this is the vehicle. And you can kind of see right here, just like the song where it has the little tail wing on the right but not on the left. And over here you can see two rear view mirrors. There's one there for the passenger back seat, the driver's side back seat, and then of course the normal one. So taking a look at all the pieces that make up the One Piece at a Time car, you can see that the pieces range from 1949 all the way to 1973. And there's Gentry and Henry in the One Piece at a Time car. Is it comfortable? Here is a Wurlitzer jukebox. A fun fact about Wurlitzer, the Wurlitzer family actually used to own the farm that I grew up on. Taking a look here at this dog, this was RCA Records' mascot years ago. And what's cool about this dog is this was stolen by Waylon Jennings. Waylon Jennings took this from the lobby of RCA. So what's significant about these holes right here, these are actual bullet holes. Johnny's daughter wanted to learn how to shoot a gun, so one day he pointed up here and shot a bullet in the ceiling. Thankfully, nobody was upstairs at the time. And then he told his daughter, hey, try to hit the same hole that I just shot. And so June came home later and said, hey, what's up with these holes in the ceiling? And those are bullet holes from Johnny Cash and his daughter trying to teach her how to shoot a pistol. This is Johnny Cash's favorite leather seat, and he enjoyed it so much that he would actually drag this out to the pond and go fishing here on the property. Is it comfortable? Yeah?
This is so comfy.
You like it? That's Johnny Cash's chair, his favorite chair. Good fishing chair? Here is a leather chair that was in Johnny Cash's office at his main home in Hendersonville. And of course, Johnny Cash's actual birth name is J.R. Cash. And there's the JRC, his initials. So what we are looking at here is Johnny Cash's first guitar. And this was purchased through the Sears Roebuck Company. Here's one of Johnny Cash's black jackets, and over here you can see June Carter Cash's jacket that's on display. So this painting here is called My Three Loves, and it represents Johnny's three loves, which were the Bible, his music, and his wife June. Right back here are some condenser mics that Johnny used throughout the years. If you're familiar with condenser mics, typically they're used in studios today, but they have a great sound to them. And these are just three that he has used in his recordings. So as a sobriety party for Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash gave him some braids as a gift back in 1983, and you can see as he was gifted those braids, he was in this chair that is right here. It's pretty neat. You don't see chairs like that very often that have the dome over top. And of course, if you're a Johnny Cash fan, you know that he recorded an album at the Folsom Prison. There is an autographed album cover right there. And right here is the Millionaire Quartet. There, of course, you can see Elvis Presley. There's Johnny Cash. There is Carl Perkins and Jerry Lee Lewis. And this is Carl Perkins' guitar. And the strings have been on here for the past 50 years. When they played at San Quentin and, of course, Folsom Prison, this is the guitar that he played. And here is a picture of him playing that guitar. And there he is with Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison, playing that same exact guitar right here. It's a big old heavy guitar. It's got the three pickups, as you can see there. Little F sound hole. And it's an Epiphone. And here are the Highwaymen. If you remember the Highwaymen, probably late 90s, I would say, mid to late 90s, I'm guessing. Back during an era when country music was incredible. You have Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, Chris Christopherson, and Waylon Jennings. Some legends right there. And right here above the bust of Johnny Cash are some autographs you may be familiar with. Of course, you have T. Graham Brown, Garth Brooks, Trisha Yearwood, and I'm not sure whose autograph this is. They said it was a rock star, but definitely familiar with the first three. This Bible here is from 1859 and came with the property. It's amazing. So currently we are in Hickman County, and Johnny Cash has a song called Saturday Night in Hickman County, and these are the handwritten lyrics from that song. And here is Johnny Cash's bedroom, and I see an old TNN, if you guys remember the old Nashville Network TNN jacket that's over here. And here's a Christmas in Scotland jacket. And this painting right here was painted by Kathy Cash, who was Johnny's second daughter. And if you look down here, here's a picture of Johnny with the painting. Now, Johnny also owned a home in Jamaica, so I wonder if this was inspired by his home in Jamaica. This is one of the original pictures of Jesus that was left here in the home. And here's a picture of Johnny and June with Billy Graham and his wife. And here are the programs from Johnny and June's funerals. And here is the kitchen and Johnny Cash's hideaway. Of course, the appliances are updated. These are obviously not the original appliances. There is someone who actually lives here. So we are being respectful of not touching any of their appliances or anything else. But this is the kitchen with updated modern appliances. And here is the autograph of Roseanne Cash. And we have to thank Brian and Sally Oxley, who are the current owners of the farm, for taking us out here to show us some Elvis memorabilia. And this is a photocopy of Blue Suede Shoes. Blue Suede Shoes was written on a potato sack. Can't really make out a whole lot of the words there, but I think that's pretty cool.
Marty Stewart, they used to have on TV the Marty Stewart Party, and Hank Williams, Johnny Cash, and I don't know, all these other guys. They were all on the show, and you can see them, and it's this rocket that was on the show. We just can't blow it up very good, but anyway, look at that rocket there. Bedroom was in. Is he always, and this predates Graceland, okay? That's the phone system that Colonel Parker used to call Ed Sullivan. This is the thing that they use to keep all the information, pamphlets and stuff to send to the fans. That's the closet in which the Gold LeMay outfit hung on, which is the most famous outfit in history. All those things, that's Elvis, Johnny Cash, that's their vanity cases. This was the kitchen that was there. And so here, I'll show you, this whole book is about us taking everything apart. That's Elvis's bedroom. All the things we found there. We probably found 100 Elvis Presley razor blades. Stuff we found in the box. See, this is what proves my point. This person is a member of the Elvis National Fan Club with headquarters, P.O. Box 417, Madison, Tennessee. Everything was there. People think it's all about Graceland. It started in Madison.
They were just going to tear it down.
Yeah, that's the mail room. See this little thing here? Is that thing there. This is the most iconic picture of Elvis and the Colonel when they met and signed. And that happened in this building. So I decided that's not right. So we took it apart. That's me up on the top of the roof. What am I doing on top of the roof? That's not good. You should not do that. Okay, then we took all the stones off. And there's the building. That's the bar at which Elvis and Colonel used to hang out. See, I told you I found the razor blades.
They used to just put them in the walls years ago, right?
Yeah, because they had these slits and they would, you know. That's the kitchen right there that we took out. That was always the headquarters of Elvis Presley Enterprise, always.
And right here is Johnny Cash's pond, where he would take that leather chair right out here to this pond, drag it from the house. House is right there, pond's right there, and go fishing. So to give you a little background on Johnny Cash, he was born in 1932 in Arkansas to a sharecropper. And in his early adult life, he married a lady named Vivian Liberto, and he also joined the United States Air Force. He went over to Germany, and it was then in Germany, when he was stationed in Germany, that he began writing songs, playing guitar, and when he and his wife moved back to the States from being stationed in Germany, he moved to Memphis, Tennessee. Started playing music around, and he caught the eye of Sun Records and ended up getting a record deal. So that is also how he became friends with Elvis Presley. And Elvis and Johnny Cash were great friends. They would kind of mock each other. I know Elvis at a concert in Hawaii dressed up as Johnny Cash, sang his songs. And likewise, there was a point where Johnny Cash dressed as Elvis and kind of mocked him. So they were great buds. Johnny Cash has 3 major accolades I want to talk about, and that is he was a member of the Gospel Hall of Fame, the Country Music Hall of Fame, and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So all 3 of those Hall of Fames he was inducted into. He also used to play at the Grand Ole Opry, but I will tell you, one day at the Grand Ole Opry, he kicked out the floor lights and they said, "You're not coming back." He was also known as the Man in Black, and one of the ways that he got that nickname was by playing at the Grand Ole Opry. At that time, a lot of country music singers wore sequins, and they were called like nudie suits at the time, but they were very bright and flamboyant, I guess you could say. But Johnny came out with black shoes, black pants, black shirt, and they introduced him one night as here comes the man in black, Johnny Cash. And of course, he continued to kind of fit outside the box. So it was around the time that Johnny kicked out one of the floor lights on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry that the Opry said, "You're not coming back." He started getting into some bad stuff, got in a divorce, met June Carter Cash, and they married in 1968. Hey guys, we thank you so much for joining us here on Johnny Cash's Hideaway Farm in Lyles, Tennessee, and we sure do look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Every Day is Saturday. We interrupt this video to bring you an exclusive offer from Shady Rays. Shady Rays is the largest and fastest growing independent eyewear company in America. And you can receive 30% off your order at ShadyRays.com by entering promo code Saturday365. Shady Rays offers a lost and broken warranty, as well as a craftsmanship warranty, and a portion of all proceeds go back to helping local communities. If you're looking for some new shades this summer, head over to Shady Rays and enter the exclusive code Saturday365 to receive 30% off your order. Once again, that's Saturday365.